Hello everyone, Rambles here, and welcome back to World of Warcraft Classic Season of Discovery and our Human Paladins leveling campaign. Thank you guys very much for clicking on the video and choosing to join me in Azeroth today. I really do appreciate it, and I hope you are all doing well. We are going to pick up right here in South Shore. At the end of the last one, I kind of decided we should stay here for a little bit and do a couple more quests. I want to go after the Yeti fur, and I want to go after the mountain lions and hulking mountain lions. After that, we can head to Arathi, and we will take on the Northfold Manor and the Syndicate creeps hanging out there. So yeah, that's the plan to start us off for today. I haven't worked on any professions or leveled anything since the last recording, so no housekeeping to cover. Still in the same gear that we've had on, which is actually very good gear. Very happy to have all of it. Ton of blue items. Some really good rings. So yeah, that's what we look like. And I think I'm going to keep sticking with the one-hander and shield. I've been really digging just the aesthetic, the fantasy of it. I've been really digging the button pushing, so that is what we're going to do. See, we're going to get to find out today what our actual character power is like. Because I didn't make a stop in Stormwind today, we don't have either of the world buffs that we've probably grown accustomed to having without realizing it. Because we have them like 80% of the time. So we'll see what this is like with no world buffs. See how strong we feel now. Yetis look farmed out. But let's poke our heads in. Maybe we can grab some respawns. Alright, here we go. First combat with no world buffs. Level 32 Yeti. We are level 33, so this is an at-level mob. That wasn't bad, but he did some damage to us. Without that extra 300 HP from the one world buff, you know, we have a lot less HP. I think we're definitely going to feel that. Mithril, we definitely can't get Mithril. We are stuck back at tin, struggling to get into iron. We need 10 more, I think 10 more skill points. I think iron is 125. I could be wrong, it could be 150, which would be really, really far away. But I think it's 125. Kind of figured out last time that for this build, if I want to get my mana back, I have to focus on letting us auto-attack sometimes. Because the auto-attacking will refill our mana pretty efficiently. But the thing is, with the build, we don't auto-attack a lot naturally. Like, we have enough buttons that we can basically rotate through all of our abilities without relying on auto-attacks the way a real classic era paladin might. But if we just sit here for a second and we let ourselves auto-attack, we'll fill up our mana pretty instantly. So I think that was pretty important, because for a long time, even though we had this rune to get the mana back, I was running out of mana. And for a while I couldn't figure out exactly what I was supposed to do to be mana efficient. It turns out all I gotta do is auto-attack for a couple seconds. The scary thing is this place is completely wiped out and one player did it. One level 36 dwarf paladin cleared this entire place. In a period of time that it couldn't have been a long period of time because there are still bodies. I mean, we cleared the one way, I guess, but... Let's go back up top and go back outside and see if anything up here is respawned. He must have killed them up here. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, we got respawns up top. He cleared that way first, obviously. Alright, here's iron. Let's see what we need. It is 125. Okay, good. Now we have lots of company. Lots of friends here to play with us. And the drop rate is obviously... It's a classic era drop rate, you know? And by that I mean we haven't gotten a single one yet. As long as there are mobs to fight, I don't mind staying here, but if we're spending too much time looking around, then we'll go after the mountain lions. Although I feel like it's possible the mountain lions might be the same kind of situation. And I banked a little bit of rested XP over my weekend, but we're burning through it fast. I have to say, I've been having a lot of fun with SOD. And I really appreciate you guys being here, hanging out with me. And I hope you guys are having a good time. Because I've been having a great time, kind of surprisingly. There was definitely a long time where I didn't think I'd ever go back to SOD. And to be able to come back in this phase and be having a blast is pretty great. On that note, if you guys are aware of any, like, cool, unique builds in SOD, kind of like, you know, how we're doing the melee hunter on the streams, and if you haven't stopped by the stream, it'd be awesome to see you guys on the weekends. We typically stream. We've been playing a melee hunter, a no pet melee hunter, and that build has been a lot of fun, incredibly different than anything that you would ever get out of a classic hunter from any classic era. It's been great. I really want to experiment with more builds like that are just like new, unique, interesting builds. Something cool that you wouldn't be able to get away with doing in classic era. That's kind of what I'm looking for. Unique builds that you wouldn't be able to get away with really doing in classic era and have it be like at all efficient. You know, like technically in Classic Era, you could dismiss your pet, you could put on some melee weapons, and you can go to town on some enemies, but you're gonna have a hard time killing stuff. So yeah, if you guys know of any cool sod builds, I would love to hear about them for future playthroughs. I'm not sure what's going on here, but we'll go ahead and we'll take this off their hands. Level 34 Night Elf Hunter. Maybe they just went AFK in a really bad spot. Maybe they were trying to level up their defense. I'm not sure what they were doing. If you're gonna level up your defense, like, you probably just tag the mob. Well, it looks like maybe they just went AFK for a second. So now they are back at it, competing for these Yeti. I guess I can go ahead and pull another. I mean, I feel like the character power and the pacing for health and mana without the world buffs is probably right where it should be. Obviously, we're kind of OP when we have both the world buffs, you know? We're able to run in and take on packs of like 4 or 5. Sometimes we get away taking on a pack of 6. This feels much more balanced. It feels good. It feels good. Like, being able to get away with, like, intentionally pulling 2 mobs feels good if every once in a while we have to slow down for a minute. You know, if I have to think, I should get some auto attacks in to get my mana back, I like having to consider those things. I like it that mana is still a thing that I have to manage. It's just that managing it doesn't always mean that I have to stop fighting. That's what I like. I think like thinking about class like mana management like that for more classes. Like in all versions of the game. Like how can you make mana management still a thing, but not have it mean that you have to stop in order to manage it? You know, to like drink some water. Because I think most people would agree, especially leveling in the game, questing, soloing, is more immersive when you have to pay attention to some things like that. When you have to kind of work them into your thought process. Even from like combat to combat. But you know, having to stop and drink every 2 pulls is not fun. You know, it's not fun. Depending on the class you're on in Classic Era, like you can be sitting and drinking a lot. Especially when you get a class into like the level 40s and 50s. But I think having there be ways that you can get your mana back, get your HP back, and how you do that is that you deviate a little bit from your standard rotation. Like the cost is that you're going to be giving up some DPS, but you don't have to completely stop and sit down. I think that's preferable, and I think a lot of players would welcome having to manage their mana and their HP if there were ways within their class design to do that that didn't mean coming to a halt. Oh, we are done here. We have all of our Yeti furs, and I've been so caught up just having a good time pressing my buttons and killing Yeti that I don't know how long we've been done. You guys probably know how long we've been done. So let's go ahead and we will work our way out of the cave. Let's go this way between the two little plateaus or hills or whatever you'd like to call them. See if we can find a way up back here. We don't have a quest to take on the syndicate in the area. Assassin contract, it's not what I'm... Okay, I think... Here we go. Yeah, we need to grab this quest. I really am not sure how I missed it. But let's run back to town and grab it. Because I'm pretty sure these guys are going to be up here in the same area that we'll be looking for the mountain lions. At least they'll be nearby. We could empty our inventory, we could do a little bit of cooking, maybe cook up these deviled clams. Might get a couple of skill points off of it. Our bread and butter for cooking is going to come from turtle meat going forward. We should probably grind some turtles for a bit before we even think about leaving this area. Since, you know, we're already here. Maybe before we go do the syndicates over in Northfold Manor. Maybe that would be a good time to, like, pause questing for a bit and grind up our cooking.
Light be with you.
Looking for something specific? Safe travel.
That was not the button I was looking for. There we go. Nothing like popping a bubble for no reason. Well, we've got living mountain lions. That's a good sign. It means that maybe this area is not going to be farmed out. Ooh, a Raga, level 35 rare spawn. I've never seen a Raga before. A Raga looks like it has a unique model. Oh my gosh. That's freaking cool. I've never seen this before. Could a hunter tame this? Look at its tail. It's got like black stripes on its tail. Alright, now we gotta get serious. That's awesome. Oh no. They come for revenge. Killed their leader, now they want blood. Let's maybe lay on hands here in a second. Maybe? Yeah, let's lay on hands. Oh, Araga dropped a green. Green cloth. Elder's padded armor of spirit. This is a chest piece. That looks freaking amazing. What is this? I have never seen this graphic before for gear. Oh, that's freaking cool. That's a really cool, like, tunic. Oh, man. See, this is why transmog can be a good thing, because I want this transmog on a mage. Look how freaking cool that is. I've never seen that before. Okay, I'll stop gushing. Let's keep playing the game. Am I gonna leave this chest piece on? I mean, part of me wants to. But no, I won't. Oh, well, we're gonna wear it for this fight, though. Alright, we do have some tin over here. Let's go grab that. And now we're looking for hulking mountain lions, which are going to be somewhere. Seems like we just find hulking mountain lions kind of randomly. Maybe all these guys share spawn points. I feel like the easiest way to level up a blacksmith, especially in SOD, is first level a character that has mining. Level a character that has mining and skinning. Save all of the ore. Then, after you're done leveling that tune, then you level up your blacksmith, and your blacksmith takes mining and blacksmithing. And then you use all the ore that you collected on character A and all the ore you collect on character B, and that is going to help you actually level your blacksmithing at a rate that lets you keep up with your mining, with just everything. Just smelting is going to help propel your mining skill, and I think that's the way to do it. Level up mining on a character first. Level that character, bank everything. Character B is your blacksmith or your engineer. Whatever production profession you want that requires ore. I didn't initially want all 4 of them. This is going to be interesting. This might be like way more than we can chew. I'd like to... Oh man, I really wanted to kill 2 of them before I bubbled. So when we get out of this, we're not really going to have a lot of mana. That was close. That was fun. I'm surprised that we lived. See, that was a good fight. I like being able to do stuff like that, where we pull 3-4 mobs and like... we have to kind of think about what we're doing, push ourselves a little bit to make sure we don't die. That has been a lot of fun. Maybe we want to head over to the east now. Get into the area where we can find the Syndicate guys. I think there's supposed to be some hulking mountain lions close over that way. Maybe there will be more over in that direction. And then if we go even further east, there's a camp where we can get a couple of quests off a table in the middle of the enemy encampment. So we'll probably want to head over that way too. It's nice on this build because of all the holy damage that we do. When we get disarmed, it really doesn't affect us. Oh no, it's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. We gotta get some dodges or something. Some healing. We gotta get some healing. Oh no, no! Oh, that was close. We went into that pull with not enough health. It was close though. We almost had it. What else could I have done? I'm not sure. There's probably more I could have done to survive that one, but it's okay. That's the fun thing about it being SOD and not hardcore, is that sometimes we can mess up. Sometimes we can overpull. Sometimes we can make a silly choice, like going into a fight with the health and mana that we had, or carelessly pulling adds. And it can all be part of the fun. I was assuming I was going to find a way up in this direction. Maybe not. Oh yeah, here we go. We just had to come a little bit further than I thought we should. Alright, let's actually head over a little bit further here, and we'll go after the 2 quests on the table. We still need mountain lions. All the ones around here are dead right now. We need a lot. We need 6 more hulking mountain lions, so... maybe when we finish with the syndicate guys over on the way back, maybe they'll be respawned and we'll get lucky with how they spawn in. And we hit level 34 by discovering this area. Very nice. We were just going into Pursuit of Justice. I'm not even sure, like... I mean, I could go into Improved Red Aura. Let's just, for now, let's put the other point in Pursuit of Justice, increase our movement speed by 8%. I feel like overall that's just going to be a big help, you know? Oh my god, I just saw that deer a minute too late. Another critter falls to careless AoE. I mean, to be fair, he walked right up to 2 humans engaged in Mortal Kombat. Which, you know, no normal deer would do, so there must have been something wrong with that one. Oh, we got the wizard involved. Ugh, this is gonna be messy. Yeah, I don't know about this. Oh no. Oh no! We pulled everybody! We pulled everybody. Oh my god, we even got the patrol. There's like a group of like 2 or 3 that patrol together. And we even pulled them. Oh, how sloppy. Such slop. Yeah, we're gonna want to train pretty soon. We got another rank of Blessing of Might. We get Divine Shield. Flash of Light 3 could be good. But that's about it. Not really anything else that we're gonna use. 36, we get Exorcism rank 3. That's gonna be a nice damage boost. It's kind of... Oh, here we go. I was wondering when do we get our Execute? I just saw it a second ago. Hammer of Wrath. Apparently we don't get Execute until level 44. For some reason I thought we got it a lot earlier than that. Probably thinking of a different era. Okay, we'll be a bit more tactical about how we approach this. And we'll start by clearing the patrols around the outside of the camp. Here we go. Here's the roving group of 2 that absolutely ended us. If we clear them out, the world will be a much safer place. So that's the kill quest done. Now we just have to clear the way into the table, which is the hard part. Okay, good. We pulled this guy this time without pulling the wizard. I think that's crucial that we clear as many as we can before we pull the wizard. Because fireballs hurt. Alright, so now all we need to do is find 6 hulking mountain lions. And to do that, we have to head back to the west. We've got respawns popping up all around us. Good time to be getting out of here. And there we go. That is 10 out of 10. That is everything done up here. Let's take this all back and we'll turn it in. I'm gonna have to fly to Ironforge to get a Hillman's Cloak. Just to get the Hillman's Cloak. And maybe the Bolt of Woolen Cloth. We'll have to get one of those off the auction house as well. Shouldn't be too expensive. We have 68 gold. Should be enough, especially considering that we're not going to have to worry about affording a mount. This character will get a free mount, and I think like the overall cost for mounts in SOD, someone confirmed that it was lower than Classic Era. I think it was like 40 overall for the training and the mount, as opposed to 90. And then I think we also get the ability to do dual spec at level 40. And I'm not sure how much that costs, but I'm sure there is some gold cost associated with it. Hoping it's something like 10 gold, like something affordable. I would really like to have a two-handed build and a tank build, but I guess like my spec might not change, I guess. I guess what I really need is like a rune manager. I need like 2 different builds where I can just like go into like a dressing room type of thing and I can equip my two-handed build, and then that will change all my runes for me. That would be sick. Because as it is, if I want to do two-handed, I have to go in and like look at all my runes, change them all manually. Kind of prevents a lot of on-the-fly swapping back and forth.
Need help? Go with honor, friend. Or the Alliance.
Hey there. Have a good one.
Alright, he gave us a recipe. Let's check that out. Tasty lion steak. Okay, I think we've been collecting some lion meat. Oh, this is good. This is a yellow recipe. We need soothing spices. This takes 2 lion meat per recipe, so we're not going to be able to do a bunch of those. And it's not a guaranteed skill up, but it's not as good as making the turtle bisque. But, you know, since we have some, let's go ahead and make them.
How are you?
Let's grab 4 soothing spices. Let's grab 5. And let's make all those. 8 stamina and spirit. Yeah, I mean, that's going to be an upgrade over the buff food that we're currently rocking. Some of this old stuff we could probably sell. Probably sell all the clams. Clear up the inventory space a bit. Alright, that is looking better. That's looking better. I don't need 2 stacks of those.
See you around.
Okay. Oh, we can do Crush Ridge Bounty now.
Hey there.
Knucklebones. Maybe we come back and do this one when we're a bit of a higher level. I mean, the crazy thing to think about is that we haven't even stepped foot into Stranglethorn yet, and we're almost halfway through level 34. So we're obviously in a really good place, level-wise. I have been enjoying the pacing of Sod. I've been enjoying the pacing, the way we're playing, where we're actually doing the quests,
Light bless you.
and I've been digging it.
For the Alliance.
I think the level pacing is pretty good.
Go with honor.
Alright, yeah, we'll take this stuff, but I think that stuff we'll probably come back and do later on. That being said, I mean, our quest log is going to get pretty full that way, so we'll see. I mean, we're level 34. As long as we don't get too high of a level, we're good to go into Stranglethorn whenever we want. For now, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take us back to Ironforge. Yeah, I think I'll take us back to Ironforge. We have some stuff that we need to do in the town. Hit up the auction house. I'll have to train some skills. And then next time, we're going to finish up a couple things here. I do want to farm turtles for a little bit to level up our cooking some. And we'll head into Arathi Highlands and we'll do this one. We might just come back and do some of this higher level stuff. Get this stuff done, get it out of the quest log. And then after that, we'll probably be looking at heading into Stranglethorn. But I am going to take a break here for today. Thank you guys very much for joining me. I really do appreciate it.
Farewell.
As always, take care of yourselves out there and take care of each other, and we will see you back in Azeroth again very soon. Bye for now.